What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? What is love, guys? First of all, let's do the introduction here. What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in and watching. I appreciate your appreciation of my videos. And what is love? What is love? We've been asking this question since the beginning of time. We've been making songs on it. We've been writing essays. We've been writing poetry, poems. You have like Rumi, the Sufi poet, who basically wrote about love. That's what he wrote about, love. That was his thing. The Sufis, a lot of mystical schools in different religions are big on love. And we also have romantic love. And so, just turn on the radio or, probably 8 out of 10 songs, 9 out of 10 songs are like about romantic love. And so what is love? We've been asking this, what is love? Okay, well, all right, we opened the can of worms here. This is a difficult question. What is love? So I see, I don't know, to be honest, what is love, but I'll sort of give you what I think it is in the current present time space continuum, okay? Because things are always changing, perspectives are always changing, but I see there is two kinds of love. There is cosmic love, and then there is worldly love. Let me explain. Cosmic love is what animates everything. That's what animates you. That's what animates plants, animals. And it is ineffable. It is ineffable. It is indescribable. I can say when you take a look at a really beautiful sunset or sunrise and you're high up on a mountain and you just take a look and you are filled up with this awe and wonder and you start to tear up, if you're really in a beautiful nature place and you take a look and the sounds and the perception, you start to cry because of how beautiful it is. That right there is love. It's ineffable. It's indescribable. It's an experience. It is getting in touch with who you really are. It's getting in touch with the source energy. It's getting in touch with the true nature of everything, of creation, with God, with the force, with the one, the all, the programmer. That is love, and it's an experience. It's ineffable. It is indescribable. You cannot put it in words. And if you listen to some of Rumi's poetry, he always talks about love being that ineffable, indescribable place. That place you can get to in worldly existence. And I want to talk about worldly love. You can get into it when you're really in love with someone else. And you come to this moment where you're looking into each other's eyes and you're kissing and you're looking into each other's eyes and you both have tears. And it's just, that's love. It's indescribable. You just love that person and that person loves you. And that's also indescribable. And it's like you don't have any intellectual reason why you love this person. You might say, oh, we get along, we have the same worldviews, blah, blah. It's like, no, that's not really why. You just, right now, you're kissing and you're just kind of looking into each other's eyes from one being to another being. And that's love. And again, that's indescribable. That's, you experience an ego loss of some sort. You kind of lose yourself in the other person loses themselves into you, much like if you were in a beautiful nature area and you look around and you're filled up with these emotions and you start crying. and it's like you lost yourself in nature. You have a momentarily, temporarily ego death, ego dissolution, and you basically merged into your true nature as this loving awareness. That's what really you are, and everything else around you, underneath the masks, underneath the bullshit, underneath the societal brainwashing and cultural upbringing, is that loving awareness. And that is love, that is joy, that is the essence of creation, and that's the essence of who you are. So that is what I call cosmic love. That's everything. That's you, that's me, that you can't escape it. That's your true nature. And if you follow Yoda's advice, you must unlearn what you have learned. Once you unlearn all the bullshit, all of society's and culture's bullshit, and your past experiences and all the calcifications that that are surrounding you, surrounding the being that you are. Once you unlearn it and you let go of it, there's nothing but love. There's nothing but joy. And that's what love is. It's not describable by words. It's an experience. Now, I want to talk about worldly love for a second here. Worldly love. So this is cosmic love. And this is, what I think is our home. I think this is where we go when we die. I think this is where we come from. We come from this ineffable, blissful place. And we get to experience it in the world. But in the world we're in, this is a physical, dense world, right? We need to experience the illusion of separation. It's a necessary. Having an ego is part of the game. We're meant to have an ego. We're meant to experience. I'm meant to look at myself as Saeed and as different from the tree, and as different from the laptop, and as different from you watching. Otherwise, we wouldn't be playing this game. We would just go back home where we're basically in that state of oneness and bliss and love at all times. Or maybe go play other games where it's like that. But here, this place is contrast, is duality. We come to experience duality. We come to experience separation so we can experience oneness, so we can go back to oneness. We come to experience darkness so we can find our way to the light. You see, it's duality. This is why we come here. We play this game, this earthly fucking thing, this magnificent thing. And worldly love is a little bit more crude in my perspective. It's a little bit more raw. It's a little bit more in your face. And for me, worldly love with your fellow human beings, let's say, okay? We're talking specifically with your fellow human beings. It's about truth. It's about honesty. It's about being radically honest. And that isn't the roses and the sunshine. That is you experiencing a beautiful sunset, or you experiencing this beautiful moment with somebody else. You're kissing, you're touching, maybe after you guys have really had passionate sex, right? And you look into each other's eyes and both of you start crying. Yeah, that, as I see it, is the fruit of being radically honest and truthful with one another. And when you're radically honest and truthful with one another, there's going to be a lot of drama there. It's not going to be sunshine and roses. And I don't think we're here to experience sunshine and roses. I think we are here to eventually get there, but we're here to work out some bullshit. And when you're fully honest with someone else, yeah, there's going to be some uncomfortable sensations that are going to rise in you, that are going to rise in her, in him, whatever your case is. And that's, to me, love. Love is that. Love is honesty. Love is truth. Love is, hey, I'm kind of a piece of shit at the moment, and I'm just going to be honest with you about it. Or, oh, by the way, this is what I've done in my past, and that's kind of who I was. And by the way, say, I don't know, let's say right now, you sell drugs, for example, right? Well, you go ahead and be honest. Or let's say you're with someone and you're cheating on them, quote unquote, cheating on them, right? Tell that person, I'm cheating on you. Because if you love that person, you don't hide anything from them. You tell them, I'm having an affair. You think that's gonna be sunshine and roses? Think again, motherfucker. Think again. No, that's not gonna be sunshine and roses. But if you're hiding that information, withholding that information from that someone, how can you claim to love them? How can you claim to love them? Or let's say you're attracted to other people. Tell them you're attracted to other people. Maybe maybe both of you agree not to act on it, but tell them. Be honest. That's why to me, worldly love, with like, as far as human relationships go, is a fucking crude thing, man. It's not that Sufi, Rumi, cosmic love that we're talking about. Although that can be experienced, and that can be the fruit of that crude, worldly, tough love, and tough sensations and uncomfortable sensations that come up. That sort of cosmic love moment between you and someone else, that really deep, profound, I call it shroomy love, because on shrooms, your heart opens so much, and you're like, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you've done, come here, give me a hug, right? And so that's kind of, I call it shroomy love. That's cosmic love. To be realistic and practical in the real world, to get to that place more often with someone else, then you need to get through the hoops and the drama of being 100% radically honest with one another. And let's face it, we all have our own fucking hang-ups. We all have our own bullshit. We all have our own past experiences that are haunting us. We all have fucked up belief systems. We all feel bounded and jailed by culture. And we all share different experiences and different subjective reality. And when two subjective realities come to clash, come to be face to face, guess what? There's going to be a lot of conflicting software, because you have a software in your head. The other person has a software in their head. Those two softwares come together. And if those two softwares are being 100% honest and authentic about who they are in the moment, who they were in the past, who they want to be in the future, there's going to be conflicting, software is going to be conflicting, you know, in the first little while. And different belief systems, different ideas, different expectations for relationships, for sex, for intimacy, right? And when two people start to be just like fire from the hip, like just fire from the hip, you know, just tell them exactly what's going on in your mind, even if it's bullshit. That's the whole point. The whole point is to be honest, to expose each other's petty thoughts and bullshit. So maybe you're angry with someone when really you don't have a reason to be angry, but you're angry. So go ahead, be honest with them. Tell them, I'm angry with you, and this is why. Doesn't mean you're right. It doesn't mean you're right. It doesn't mean you have justification to be angry. It just means you're a human being. You're experiencing certain angry feelings toward this person, and you love this person, and you want to be 100% honest with them, and you want to share your truth in the moment, and your truth is always changing moment to moment, and you want to just share what's going on in the present moment with them. So you say, I'm angry with you, and this is why. And you could be like on a fucking ego trip, on a mental trip, but you're honest. And so to me, worldly love between human beings is a crude affair. It's a crude thing. It's not sunshine and roses. It's more casual, more practical, more raw, more grounded in the here and the now. And it's not pretty. It's not pretty. But again, because this is duality, we're here to experience contrast. In that place of conflict, in that place of rawness, in that place of crudeness, you and another person can experience truth and authenticity and being yourself. And in that moment, you can experience that ineffable place of embracing, of loving, of unconditional love, of cosmic love, true love. And that is to me the fruit of that worldly, crude type of honest, direct, uncomfortable love, which is honesty and truth, and that's what leads to intimacy, and that's what leads to true love and happiness, and that's what leads to true connection. You know how many people are in relationships and they don't know jack shit about each other, and they're not honest about each other, they're not truthful, you know, there's no truth, they're not like, if, you know, this is common in couples. You know, the guy will be attracted to other chicks, the chick will be attracted to other guys, but they never share this information with one another because, you know, they don't want to have to deal with the uncomfortable sensations that come up from knowing that your lover is attracted to other people. Now, we're wired to be attracted to other people. That's, you know, you can try to deny your sexuality all you want. Doesn't mean you have to act on it. It doesn't. You can make an agreement with your partner, I don't want to act on it, but it just means let's share our feelings and thoughts in the moment. Let's just share them. Let's be 100% honest. And you see how crude and difficult that is. But that is love. That's when both of you can be so honest with one another, so sharing, so caring. This is what's going on in my head right now. This is what's going on in my body right now. This is how I'm feeling. This is how I'm experiencing life. And this is how you're experiencing life. And then we can love one another and we can experience that roomy, Sufi, shroomy, cloudy type of love in that. That's the fruit of it, okay? So that's what I think for now, at least, you know, as my experiences in life and as my experiences in life change and as things keep happening to me and as I keep experiencing life, of course, I will have different perspectives. But that is sort of my definition of what is love. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. That's it. God bless you all. I love every single one of you guys. And it's the cosmic type. I really do. I really love every single one of you guys. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you've done in your past. I don't give a fuck who you are right now. I don't give a fuck. I love you because I recognize the being in you is the same being in me. The essence within you is the same essence within you, within me. Me and you are one, and we're all the same, and we're all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. You know, so really, we are love. We are that shroomy, roomy love, that cosmic, ineffable, indescribable experience of love. And I personally would like to experience more of it in my life and get out of my head and more into my heart. And hopefully you do the same, and it's a process. It's why we're here, to experience contrast, to experience the illusion of separation so we can make our way to oneness again. It's a fucking game. Sometimes I find myself saying, what the fuck is the point of all of this? It's a game. It's just you're playing. It's God's masturbating. That's all. That's all. Other than that, I love you guys. I love every single one of you. But don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.